Stephen King hasn't written a good book in, 20 years, maybe more? But he loves to go on Twitter like most of the rabid SJWs and just rant about his Trump derangement. Some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen. Now, it's really sad. This guy really lost his mind. I think it all happened after a car accident. Just was not the same ever since then. But it's not that sad because, he made a ton of money off of establishment publishing, became a left-wing lunatic, and this is kind of just what you get. Now, he's getting mocked over this tweet profusely. We're going to go over some of the quote tweets on this and then a response from Elon Musk, which is probably the funniest thing that won the internet this week, in just a moment. My name is John Delarose, everybody. I'm a #1 best-selling author, and if you want a book that is way better than anything Stephen King's written in a long time, grab the Stars Entwined, The Eurasian War, and actually grab the whole trilogy right here. It is on Amazon on ebook, print, and audio. It's about a human spy embedding himself on an alien spaceship to try to gather information on an enemy as war looms between the two peoples. And he falls in love with the enemy spaceship commander. A lot of fun and good spy games through here. So check that out. The link's in the description below. Appreciate you guys supporting our artistic work as well as everything we do here. Hit the like and subscribe button. Join our community. Some of the best out there. And I really appreciate you guys. We've been over 25,000 subs as of this week. Amazing. Love this. Love this community. All right. So he said Joe Biden has been a fine president. Is that like fine people? Very fine people? Oh, gosh. But it's time for him, in the interests of America he so clearly loves, to announce he won't run for re-election. Now, Stephen King is known for ranting against conservatives on Twitter. This is just what he does at this point. He is one of the most hateful, angry people on the entire internet. Worse than Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's pretty bad. Luke Skywalker. But Stephen King really takes the cake. Here's one of our ones from 2019. If you want to just take a trip back memory lane, let's review, shall we? Trump is mendacious, narcissistic, draft-dodging, chicken-shitty, bullshitty, chauvinistic, pussy-grabbing, bully-ragging, racist, overweening, tax-dodging, whiny, boastful, dictatorial, and semi-literate. Have I missed anything? God. You can't get this unhinged. I just don't understand why people get this so mad on the internet. It's like they just pound their keyboard and stop thinking. It's really sad. And then here's one from 2020. 1,200 dead of COVID yesterday in Florida. Not the total for the week or a month, but one single day. Yes, it only happened in Florida, Stephen King. God. And this is just because he just wants to go at. He's just mad. I don't understand what it is. But now he's turning that attention to Joe Biden after the debate performance the other day, where most of the country realized there was no way that guy had a 6 handicap in golf. That's impossible. The guy can't move his arms like that. He can't swing like that. And that was the big takeaway. That he is not the good golfer he claims he is. And that obviously very much upsets Stephen King. I'm just messing around, but I'm just having fun with it because what else can you do at this point? That we have a guy who's clearly senile in office, and it's been a bunch of elder abuse on him, trotting him out there, drugging him up for all this stuff. And it's been going on for a long time. But it's really interesting to me. You saw the media turn on a switch. And so they were all just like, he's the best ever, up until this debate. And then they all it's like they colluded in the background and were like, we need to get him out now and put on this social pressure. And they all just turned on the jets together to do so. And I kind of think that these semi-quasi celebrities like Stephen King and Mark Hamill, who rant on Twitter all the time. And remember, this is a month ago. Mark Hamill was saying he was calling him Joby-Wan Kenobi at the White House. Don't forget that. That was some cringe. But I think they're paid because I think the DNC uses them as propaganda pieces and actually does pay these semi-irrelevant celebrities to make it look like there's a bunch of social pressure, for their causes. I can't imagine any of this shit's real. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense how shilly these people are. But Stephen King was getting humiliated for this, and it's so funny. And the first thing that made this go way viral is Elon Musk going, even Stephen King is voting for Trump. Oh God, and that just blew up so big, and so a lot of people just going off and ratioing him on this stuff too, including Cat Turd here. Loony liberals are predictable as the sun coming up. The Democrat fake news and media propagandists have their marching orders. They'll be viciously attacking Joe Biden this week, trying to get him out of the race. And there you have it. And I do think it's coordinated, and I do think Stephen King is likely on the payroll at this point. But, we can get some fun quote tweets on this. What do we got right here? Swarm behavior is endlessly fascinating to me. That's exactly what it is. And my money is still on Punchy De Niro will be the last one off the sinking ship. Nina Infinity, a great friend of the channel, says, even Stephen King is jumping ship on Joe Biden. The replies are hilarious. Lots of people having melties. Tweeting that Biden has been a fine president a day after Lancet conservatively estimated that 8% of Gaza's population has been decimated by Israel with the help of the United States speaks volumes about the Fox morality and the virtue inherent in liberals. That's right. Hey, Stephen, my book is more powerful than Joe. Oh, well. Okay, somebody's shilling their book. He's always terrible at writing endings. Oh, that's the best. That's so true. If you've read Stephen King novels, you got to know that he just does not hit those endings very well whatsoever. How can you ostensibly intelligent person write such gibberish? Well, like I said, Publius Maximus, the guy got in this car wreck some years back, and he's not mentally been the same since. You could tell his writing's really not been up to par. It was those things happen to people. So I don't think he's a ostensibly intelligent person, is what I'll tell you right there. Fiction writer trying to undermine our democracy by overturning the will of the people. Just cast votes in primaries, banana republic style. And then here we are. Not one would publicly say Trump running is not a good idea. Well, because it's a great idea. Trump's the best, Love Wolfie, with your rainbow flag and Ukraine flag. Golden gay time. That's right. Even if Biden steps aside, the Democrats would spend the next 4 months talking about nothing else but why a replacement isn't the right choice. Well, because there isn't. I mean, you're kind of in a no-win situation, Love Wolfie, because you have somebody, if you put somebody else in who wasn't voted on, and that's going to disenfranchise people. We're a democracy, as we like to say over here. Oh my gosh, funny stuff. He is getting ratioed to all hell on this post, left and right. Nobody's thinking that Stephen King is anything but just disingenuous and on the payroll here. I don't know. Hard block and unfollow. Incredibly disappointed. Wow. And Joe Biden is a career criminal. POS. Get your effing head examined. And this is one who hates the GOP. We're dealing with a hostile media going after the only guy standing in between us. And dun, 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 literally. Yes, literally, my friends. The Yahtzees. Do you know something the rest of us don't? Or are you getting paid to do this? See, I'm not the only one who's saying that these people are getting paid for this type of stuff. So no matter which side, left or right, Stephen King's just getting savaged. And thank you for Elon Musk for bringing it to everybody's attention, because that's about the funniest thing I've seen on the internet this week. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. If you want some great books, go check out my Oration War trilogy on Amazon. It's in the description below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Join us here, because we're having the most fun on the internet. And we are winning this culture, and it's awesome times. We'll see you soon.